Welcome back to Posts and Pilots. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing as the Knights. Of course, we started on the roads. We're now mostly in the New World because we're going for Knights of the Caribbean. We have to control all the Caribbean, or own all of it, and every single island in the Mediterranean as well. Still missing a few of those, like most of those. Unfortunately, they're owned by people like Mr. O and the Aragonese, who are not too scary in and of themselves. But unfortunately, they're a junior partner of the Castilians, of course. Still kind of hoping for some sort of lucky breakaway there, but that seems extremely unlikely. We'll see. We might want to go and grab a Cyprus here from the Aegeans somewhat soon, so that we don't have to worry about this being taken by the Mamluks or Mr. O. That said, they're not powerless either. And it's not like we have a huge fleet to send a huge army over here at all. We have 31,000 folks, which is more than they do. Certainly not if we include their allies. But I think we could go quite... Yeah, we could go up to 40 right now. It'd be okay, but it would not be nuts. Not be nuts at all. We can take our next admin idea, but we won't for a moment. Because we're very, very corrupted. It's 4 corruption events in a row. Well, a couple of episodes apart, but still, sort of in a row, which is just very unfortunate. We have money again, though, I just realized, so we should definitely be running at least a level 1 military person here. And I guess it's Raphael. And then we might be looking into investing. These tenants are okay, these workshops are... Yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted... surely I want these marketplaces here. Am I building my shipyard on... Oh no, I did. I did build the shipyard on Malta and it was completed. And we might get started on some manufactories sometime soon. For now, this will do though. Alright. Another set of trade growth thing here. Excellent. Getting a lot of centers of trade at decent levels over in the Caribbean. Kind of surprised that we still only have 76% trade power, but I'm pretty sure that will change once we take out the Cuba nation. Which will be soon. As soon as the Portuguese have stopped colonizing the Caribbean, we'll take all that their folks have. This is very sad. I think I might have to go with the Roman fever, though. Why would I ever... I think this must cause other events, right? If we just let the Roman fever happen. Because surely the -30 is worse than the -15. Why would I ever choose that? I should probably just organize a response. Just hate losing admin power right now when we need it so much. Kinda need this being done too, though. Let's send a response. I'm not a monster. Much. Buy innovativeness or gain a church. Probably just take the free church here. So don't have 200 ducats right now. And our next raiding round is still a bit away. We're spending a lot of money getting rid of that corruption. Where would this be again? In Puerto Rico. Churchill would be probably okay. Maybe not. Oh, it's simply because we're already building here. Yeah, it would be. Oh, we're already building a church. We're 11% in. So we just barely won't get all of our money back. So we just get half. But I really don't want to spend 200 ducats right now. Or do I? Do I just not care about a bit of a loan? Maybe I just don't care. Money comes and goes, right? What's even money? Let's just take the innovativeness here. And the loan that comes with it. It'll be alright. 208 ducats. Actually losing a decent amount of money now. Probably... Well, clearly because of my rooting out of corruption. Let's not have a negative balance. Doesn't feel good. Let's be rooting out slightly less. Oof. What's with all the colonial pain we're feeling right now? You'd think we are decent at colonizing these days. Request to share your maps of the American East Coast. You're gonna want to start colonizing that. It seems unlikely for Castile. I'll just do that. 5 provinces discovered. They could probably just discover them themselves. It's fine. It'll be fine. I was considering something earlier and I completely forgot. Again. I was not considering that I have 3,000 folks in Malta, but I might want to move them. Then again, if I do ever need any troops in Europe, at least I already have 3 of them there. So slightly fewer folks to transport. And we don't need them in the New World right now, so maybe that's actually just okay. Spending mill points. What do we spend mill points on? Don't think I'm going to invest in devotion. Even though we could get 10 for 1 click, but I don't think that's worth it. It's a lot of miskins. Oh. I don't want a core just yet. I think I want to develop somewhere. Well, want. Strong word. Am going to. It's a better word. Like in Siguao. Siguao. Sure. Dominica. Encourage development. Clickety, clickety, clickety. 3 clicks will do for the moment, I think. Portugal rivaled me. Oh, that would have been nice earlier. Unless we already rivaled to Portugal, which we might be. No, we're not. Could have avoided rivaling one of the big boys. Which might have been nice. But you know. Losing money again. What cost is going up? What is some income going down somewhere? I don't know. How's trade looking around here? 75%. Still wouldn't mind sending more over from here, of course, and there. Still pretty good at sending people from stuff from Panama, which actually makes our expansion down here slightly better. Because we're going to colonize more land and therefore there's going to be more trade value in Panama, which means more trade value in the Caribbean, which is good for me. Portuguese are harming my trade. Well, yeah. As is Cuba, of course. Colony done. Excellent, we're not tolerant, which is just disgusting. Send a colonist. Sure, these folks are tolerant, we are. Gee, tolerant. I don't know whether Portugal will be starting to do Florida as well. We should probably give them, once they're done with the Bahamas here, we should give them a moment to decide whether or not they want to keep colonizing in the Caribbean. Technically, we don't need Florida for the achievement, but I want it. So there's that. That's pretty much my whole reasoning. You could argue that, yeah, if they were to continue doing Florida, then maybe they don't form a colonial nation because it's no longer 5 provinces, and then we can't take it and all that. But that's a long way of saying, or a long not circumspect. It's like a circle, however you say that. way of saying that I want it all. And I want Portugal to have it. Circular? No. I know there's a word. I know there's a word, but I don't know what it is. Dang. Ooh. Wait, Cert has not been raided. Somehow there are a few. They must have been occupied or something during the war. Because there are a few provinces there that still require raiding. Which I don't know that it's worth going for, actually. What is worth doing is... oh, Jolov is back as a Jolov, mostly. Took some of the stuff back from Fulu, I think. Fulu's also still there. I don't know. Didn't watch that in particular. Can't go right down there because we don't have colonies nearby. We could technically raid... 1, 2. Yeah, we can raid these English over here. We might already have done that. I have a feeling that we already did that. It doesn't look like we did. You know what? Let's get over there. And grab me some more of that cash money. We have a loan to pay back. Right, I'm not doing this for me. I'm just doing it for my creditors. Because I'm a trustful, reliable, and nice person, and I always pay my debts. Which I hope does not make me a Lannister. Yeah, we'll make it back. It'll be fine. We're also capped on mill again, of course. How is that? Oof. It is not. Do I want another click in Sigwayo, or is that too developed now? It's fine. Well, Higway is better and already has the edict going, I think. Yeah. Let's do 2 clicks in Higway then. Higway. Next institution is going to be in 1550. It's going to be the printing press, I think. Which will also not spawn for us. So we'll have to develop it ourselves. And we shall do so. But 1550 is unfortunately still a bit off. So it's gonna be a moment before we can spend our mill on something really useful there. What was I considering? Colony just finished, so now we have a colonist. Yes, so that's why I'm here. And I want to keep going through here because this is still in the correct region, right? Yes, Pijots. And then Never here, which is finally a decent province. I really wish we could have kept the Age of Exploration, Age of Discovery thing here, where you get the extra 3 development in your colonies. That would be so huge. Oh. To the Caribbean place. It's not that it's not technically also useful to protect over there, but I'm pretty sure I want my boats to be together with my flagship. So we get that trade route map for the extra oomph. Speaking of extra oomph, I assume my boats all made it. They did. Good. Livestock. Oh, you're done again. It feels wrong that I can't search for the Fountain of Youth as the knights. Just doesn't feel right. I understand why it's the case, game mechanic wise, because I did move my capture into the new world, and that is how they differentiate between people who can and cannot do, so who are colonized and who are not colonizers. But I am a colonizer. I just considered this place to be so nice that I just stayed and moved all my people over there. Okay, Bahama Banks, you look as if you became, yeah, you became Cuban. Good. Now, are we gonna see any more Portuguese colonies pop up over here? Feels like that might be a no. Gain more innovativeness, lose some pastoral loyalty, which is fine. Yeah. Interesting ideas. Speaking of, how are those nobles doing? Almost. But the equilibrium is actually below 50. Which means they'll never be at a place, as it stands right now, where we can just seize land. Let's have a look for another one of these. You might just grab the governing capacity. It does cost crown land, which I don't like, but it's actually useful. Mid advisor cost is okay. Don't think I want to hand out monopolies. But I do have to keep in mind, at least technically, that these are options for instant money if I need it. If I'm not looking to take a loan. Yeah, but I think we're going for the governing cap here. It actually does seem useful. And now the loyalty equilibrium is above 50. Why is it now 55.6? We added 5 to what was 49 point something? Math? Oh well. Does the influence matter? I don't think it does. Oh, they have more land ownership now. Right. I don't know if they got all the land. Probably, yeah. They must have gotten the 5% land. And that's why they now have more loyalty. I see, okay. It's fine. Does mean I can start stating places. On the one place, I'm still not going to core it just yet, although the admin is good enough now that we could consider coring. We could also consider giving up our hard-earned prestige again. I think I actually will do the coring now. With corruption being what it is, let's wait for the monthly tick for a slight reduction. And another hit on cap. Great. Coring cost reduction. Yoink. Could immediately grab benefits of mercenaries, but there's no real point. Right now, I'd rather do the cause first. Since we still have admin, I will now take benefits of mercenaries as well. Because we do want to go through here, although, well, the yearly army tradition 0.5 is actually quite nice. Spend more mill points, please. One in Siguao, and one in Huigwei, and one in Siguao, and one in Huigwei. And then we're probably done in this area, unless the next best ones are also around here. Kanima and Guane. That doesn't look like encouraged development is on. No. So I think I'm going to churn off encourage for now in Dominica. I remember the state name. I'm very proud of myself. Well, we died, which is good because we're better than our predecessor. Also, that guy was super corrupt. I don't know that actually had anything to do with him, but it might have. What are we looking for here? I wouldn't mind stacking up some more devotion. Wouldn't mind grabbing the nobility loyalty to be able to go off. Well, to at least go and grab that land. And we would want the pastors to not like it, which unfortunately does cost us some devotion. But maybe that's okay. I don't think there's a better way to give noble loyalty. This is actually the only way to give noble loyalty out of these. And this way we don't need to wait for whatever many month this is. Like 7. It's not a ton. Is there a way where we do... No, I don't want to lose bourgeoisie loyalty, and I do not want to lose noble loyalty. So pastors are the only people that are possible to lose loyalty with. We could technically do something along these lines. At least I would not disable our... Nah, I think I'm going to go with the nobles here. That'll be alright. Yeah, not the greatest choice. 9 pips is not the worst, but it's not what we've been used to recently. Alright, you're loyal, you're loyal, you're loyal. Give me your stuff. Thanks very much. Foreign spy detection increase. Whoop de whoop. Some of these are just so much worse than others. I mean, I wouldn't mind if spy detection was a stat, but just wasn't in the game. I don't think it would make the game any worse at all. Might make it a lot better, actually. That just didn't exist. It's random, and it's so relatively irrelevant. Unless you're really trying to go for high-cost spy goals, which are just not great anyway. What is this war? Gotta be careful here. The Cubans are at war with Portugal. Oh, the Castilians. English conquest of Inverness. Oh, you attack the Scots? How dare you? Get out of my Scotland. I like Scotland. Oh, I do have 2 free diplomats? That is wrong. I did say that you need to go back there, and then I never did do that, did I? Ooh. I had like 25 spy network that we completely lost. Siena became a free city in the Empire. How is the Empire looking? Did they prevent Shadow Kingdom? No. But there's still a few Italians around. Which I think, it doesn't look like they did, let's say, put it that way. Return unled territory. How does the AI still not know how to play in the Empire? I mean, this is Europa Universalis. The HRE is like a core element. I mean, I'm bad at HRE rules, I'll admit it. But surely, people who make the game should be kinda okay at them. So it feels to me as if there's no more Portuguese colonization of Florida. That said, they're currently at war, they might just have other problems. So maybe we should wait. And slightly afraid. But it's an English... Wait, it's an English-Scottish war. It's pretty unlikely that Castile is going to take the Portuguese colonial nation over in that war. I think they could. There might be some weird rules stopping them from being able to do that, but it feels like they could. And then would be a... Would that be a horrendous outcome for me? Would I still be able to attack them? I might still just be able to attack them. Because the Overlord won't join the war. Huh. I don't actually know if it would matter. Technically I can find that out, can't I? Assuming there is a Castilian colonial nation, which there's not yet. Okay, so I can't find out. If there was, I could see whether I could just attack them or not. I'm just deliberating whether we go and take Cuba now, or whether we wait until we know. How long for that colony in Antioquia to happen? It's gonna be a while. I'm kind of wondering... Yeah, I should probably do that. I'm gonna recall the guy from Antioquia. It's gonna cost me a bunch of money, but recall you and send you to Neva here. This will slow down the progress in Antioquia, but they're gonna be done first anyway. And the earlier we get Neighbor done, the earlier we complete our estate agenda, we can pick a new one. And that'd be nice. Wouldn't it? I think I very much consider going to war once we have 30 spy network on the Portuguese. It's probably trade rather than tax. It's unfortunately not that straightforward. We have a 38% tax modifier and a 56% trade modifier already. So tax might actually be worth a bit more money. It's close. I didn't do actual math, it's just roundabout. It's probably better this way. I keep going here? I mean, I have a loan going even, so interest per annum is technically useful. Yeah, I think I just keep pushing. Naval force limit is gonna be... We're gonna turn that into money. Where are boats at? Although my income from my trade fleet is still pretty low, thanks to the relatively low value we have around here. But it's not that bad anymore. There's actually some money in the Caribbean now. Oh, look at that force limit, actually. Let's have another 5 boats for now. Oh, that mill power. Could technically take tech, but that does not seem smart. So let's just keep clicking these kind of buttons here. I mean, it's going to help us, if nothing else, getting all that development is going to help us stay on this great power leaderboard. We have, well, still the lowest development of all folks on this list. Except for Poland, which has 0 for some reason. Oh, because they're the Commonwealth now. It's going to probably change it in the monthly tick. Yeah. Commonwealth number 1. Don't see that too often either. I do like that even when we have minimal impact on the development in Europe and places, the game still does develop quite differently from game to game. And you don't always see the same people blowing, which one would assume. And I mean, certain things tend to be similar, right? Castile tends to do well. Ottomans tend to do well, but they're not doing that well this time, even though we're not hurting them all that much, except for raiding the coasts all the time. Muscovy tends to do well. Anglican is not enabled. All right. You're telling me somebody actually took the freaking Miltech, eh? Which probably means we could take it... Yeah, they took it on the 4th of January, so we can take it next year 40% ahead of time if we want to. And we might want to. Mostly because we're overcapping anyway. Might be worth more than random mill development in some places. Really wish this would be going up more. My unity isn't all that bad anymore. My power projection is fine. Positive stability and all that, and yet not even getting 1 devotion a year anymore. Do we have like a modifier or something? I feel like this was over 1 before. But maybe not. Maybe I'm missing something. Oh, that's a lot of Spanish work. Fabricate claim on Guantanamo. I mean, sure. What else would we fabricate on? The Portuguese... Should we just go? Should we just risk it? I think the biscuit is gonna have to be braved here. Let's ship you over to Escambray. 13,000 folks should be absolutely fine in dealing with the Portuguese, but there is a cannon here that almost, well, I am certain wants to be involved. It's not a lot of forts to worry about, but there is a capital fort to worry about. Well, worry. To siege down, and the better we are at that, the better we are at that. Makes sense. Yeah, keep on clicking. Ooh. Actually, 5th rank great power, and still we're doing bad here because the eclipse is going away. The insults are low. And because of the trial, well, the science that we did earlier, I think I have no rival. Like, maybe England. Maybe we can insult the English. Again? Yeah, I can. I'm gonna make it... I don't need to make it scornful, right? We have a +4 already. And with our new foreign science, we think we're going up to +9 if we're clicking this button. And we did. Okay. The new system actually makes more sense to me than the old one. It's just something I have to get used to. It's just weird when things change, and it was probably in a changelog somewhere. We did renew that loan. Didn't realize it was already up. Actually gonna hire general. Terrible one, but hey. Can I have state firearm regiments, which I do not want. What I do want is for my guy to continue doing the weirdest scouting mission I've ever done. Sure, there you go. We're probably gonna get a huge spread of discoveries anyway in like, I don't know, 30 years from these natives, our neighbors. And then suddenly this doesn't matter, but yeah, you know. Troops, are you all over? No, there's a guy missing here, and there's the cannon. Good news. That is good news. Centralized state. We had low enough corruption that I will stop paying for it again, because we have all those passive modifiers still going. Right, we should still have a decent amount of corruption reduction here. And we do want to have corruption to reduce, because otherwise we'd be wasting the modifier. Pastas, diet, bourgeoisie, that's all fine, but not relevant right now. How did I merge up my galleys and my transports? That was certainly not something I intended to do. Campaign against syncretism, pasta, influence and loyalty. It's fine. We will we will want a bit of missionary strength in a bit when we take all this Catholic land. But it's not actually a big deal. Okay, let's wait for January. Oh, did I stop spying on you? I must have been discovered and not noticed. Or called the guy back? I thought I called him back. Wait, we just lost our claim in Bayamo? Oh, come on, that's unfortunate. I should have declared war earlier. Dang. Ah, well. It's just a bit of dip cost. It'll be okay. What I wanted to do was, well, take this tech ahead of time. Yeah. And then we're gonna swap to some infantry here. Still don't think we have a lot of military modifiers at all. Right? I think our ideas provide us nothing. No, we have the 5% discipline. But that's it. Galley combat ability. I like that we also gain nothing. I forgot what that is, but it's nothing now. So we have nothing here, no. So we want defensive, definitely defensive morale pips if we can have them. So the southern, the tertios seem better here. I did click build spy network because it will take a moment for that morale to recover, and maybe something's going to move my time, and then maybe we're actually going to find out that we would have liked to have the spy network, but it seems extremely unlikely. Almost certainly going to start the war before we have the 30 or whatever we need to make our claim on Bayamo back. I was very untimely. 35, yeah, not going to happen, I don't think. And that's okay. It's just a bit sad. Our guy in Rio Grande is doing nothing. Is there anything we could be doing better here? Still don't have range on colonial Mexico. It's like super far away. It must be considering the Latin American side, right? Look at this, 801 away, 1700 away. Or it considers the central province where the trade node thing is, which seems to be somewhere down there. I don't know, I would love to have range on Mexico there. So I think there's actually money. Should be money in there. May have to go on a bit of a conquering... I'm not going to say spree. But a bit of conquest over there into Yucatan or something. Should be fine. Do I care about this? I actually think I might not continue with the ideas for a moment. Because there's going to be all that coring to do. And do we get a coring cost modifier policy from this? I forget. Settler chance, settler increase. No, we don't. Okay, so there's... Sure, before we take the next tech we want this closed or completed. But for now, we're not going to invest in that. We'd rather invest into actual cores on that pseudo-Portuguese land. Speaking of pseudo-Portuguese, still no Portuguese colonies to be seen, even though you're at peace. I think I risk throwing these out. And hope that they're not going to get to Florida, or not interested in Florida. And there's no Portuguese colony around here, right? This is all you. That looks very much all you. Yeah, it should be teal if it was Portuguese. There's no teal here. Good. Gonna have to take those babies over there as well, which are occupied by some rebels. I think they're now in Bayamo. Teleported over. As they do, of course. You. Can you take a singular trip to there? Let's not risk it. Let's land in Essequibo and then go over. Don't want to sink my galleys on the open ocean. But I do want to go to war. Ooh, I also want to put a cut in here. I'm going to click the war button. I'm going to say we're here to take... no claim on Moron, so we're taking Camagüey and the rest. But mostly this. And we're going to attack. And then we're going to put a cut in here. Thank you folks so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything to say, you know what to do. There's a comment section and you can use it. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.